film. Alright, so now that we covered the ollie, pretty basic, gonna move on to another pretty easy trick, kickflip. Now actually I say that easy in a way that it is also a very hard trick. Meaning, like, once you learn other tricks, it's hard to go back to a kickflip. I don't know why, it's the one trick that'll just always bug you, kind of like heel flip. But anyways, back to the point. Like an ollie, it has that three-step motion, you know, pop, air, land. The only difference there is when you hook your foot, we come down here to the board, when your foot hooks up like this for an ollie to bring up the board and level it out, the only difference is you want to find a spot on your board that when you make that level out motion, it also made a new word, it also flips the board. So that's where you get the kick flip. Now a lot of people, they try to put their foot on the edge here and they try to spin it real quick. You know, if you're starting out, you might be able to land it, but you're not going to go anywhere with it. So I guess learning it the right way first is a better way of doing so. So I'm going to do a kickflip real quick, and then I'm going to explain it a little bit better. Now hopefully I don't suck at kickflips right now, so we'll get this first try. But that one will work. Okay, so walk you through the motion of it. I put my foot a little bit kind of right behind these bolts. You just want to feel where the board gives a little bit of leeway upward and sideways, so kind of like in there somewhere. Depending if you want to go higher, you'll have your foot back further, whatever. The rule number one to a kickflip though is you do not want to kick sideways. A lot of beginners, they kick sideways and you end up with this problem. And you can't get your front foot on. Like, how do I get my front foot on? Oh, I do not know. It'll drive you insane. But remember, it's 3 steps to the trick. Pop, midair, and land. If you just pop the board, that's what you're gonna get. But you need to remember the midair part. And remember how back with the ollie I said that we come back to this 3-step thing? When you pop the board and you flip, you do your little flick motion. That's only step 1. Step 2 is to pull both feet, both your knees up to your chest as much as you can. It's kind of like doing this like little 2-foot thing. You're gonna do an ollie, then bring your legs up, both of them up. That way, once you do your business here and you get the board flipping, your feet come up instead of down, and they'll be both on top of the board. At which point you do the 3rd step, which is just landing. Yeah, but you gotta remember all 3. It's like holding your breath a really long time, if you would. So we'll put all those back into motion, and hopefully that helps a little more in your kick flips. You're gonna have to actually practice this one a lot, because once you get the kick flip, you pretty much get every trick. And it's that breakthrough of that 3-step process.